Life Extension launches creatine powder for improved muscle strength and recovery. The golden years aren't just about wisdom, they're also about strength. Here's the surprising truth. Creatine, a staple in athletes' routines, is becoming a game-changer for older adults and women navigating menopause. This isn't your typical muscle-building news. Research reveals that creatine monohydrate combined with regular exercise is helping non-athletes regain muscle strength and recover faster as they age. But how does this work? And why does it matter now more than ever? Let's unpack it. The science behind creatine. For decades, bodybuilders have sworn by creatine monohydrate to boost performance and recovery. But emerging studies show it's not just for gym enthusiasts. A key community-based survey found nearly a third of non-athletes use creatine, and recent research highlights its benefits for older adults and women in peri and post-menopause. The reason? Declining creatine levels with age can weaken muscle cells, but supplementation helps restore energy flow during exercise. Why this matters for older adults? As we age, muscle mass naturally diminishes, a condition called sarcopenia. Creatine helps counteract this by supporting cellular energy production, especially during strength training. Studies suggest that after 12 weeks of consistent use, users see improvements in muscle strength and endurance. Here's the twist. It's not just about lifting weights, it's about quality of life. Imagine carrying groceries with ease or tackling stairs without fatigue. That's the promise creatine offers when paired with exercise and nutrition. Expert insights. Asha Jaja Chemedza, PhD, Discovery Research Manager at Life Extension, explains that their creatine powder delivers the gold standard 5-gram dose, clinically shown to optimize exercise performance. We chose this amount because it's backed by decades of research, she notes. Michael A. Smith, MD, the company's director of education, adds, creatine acts like a cellular battery, fueling rapid energy needs during intense activity. It's an antidote to declining stores as we age. Product details. Life Extension's creatine powder is designed for accessibility, unflavored, easy to mix with water or smoothies, and free of gluten, GMOs, and animal products. It joins a lineup of active lifestyle supplements, including super carnosine for muscle recovery and plant-based proteins for post-workout nutrition. Unlike flavored powders that clutter dietary preferences, this formula focuses on purity and versatility. The bigger picture. This isn't just a supplement launch, it's a cultural shift. Creatine is redefining aging by merging science with practical wellness. While critics might argue that diet and exercise alone suffice, studies show they work best synergistically with targeted nutrition. Life Extension, a 40-year industry leader known for rigorous clinical testing, now offers personalized wellness counseling to help users align supplements with their unique needs. Food Drug Administration disclaimer. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Unleash your gains. The truth about creatine supplements. Imagine unlocking the potential for serious muscle growth. Creatine might just be the game changer you've been searching for. But here's where it gets controversial. Many people overlook a critical mistake that could hold you back or cause unnecessary side effects. The popularity of creatine is soaring, with TikTok influencers hailing it as a natural fuel, and biochemists highlighting its extensive benefits. This compound, which your body naturally produces and is abundant in foods like seafood, meats, and poultry, has earned the trust of professional athletes for decades. Recently, though, creatine's fame has exploded online, making it one of the most researched supplements in sports nutrition. If you're considering adding it to your routine, choosing the right type and brand is essential. Some forms are gentler on sensitive stomachs, And not all products are created equal. According to the Vitamin Shop, sales of creatine have skyrocketed by over 320% in just 5 years. Their nutritionist, Brian Tanzer, explains that creatine acts by boosting your muscles' ability to produce energy during short, intense movements, whether you're sprinting, lifting, or doing high-intensity exercises like burpees. Scientific studies back this up. Research published in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise found that men supplementing with creatine experienced significantly greater gains in strength and muscle size after just 12 weeks of training, compared to those on a placebo. And this is the part most people miss. Emerging research suggests that creatine might also support brain health, promote healthy aging, and even help regulate blood sugar levels. But as with any supplement, there are important considerations before diving in. Some users notice that creatine pulls water into the intestines, potentially leading to gut discomfort or bloating, a side effect viral social media posts have exaggerated with before and after videos. If you're prone to stomach issues, there's a workaround. Try creatine hydrochloride, which dissolves better and is gentler on digestion. Drinking plenty of water alongside it can also improve absorption and reduce the risk of discomfort. Now, if your goal is to run a marathon or participate in a triathlon, creatine might not be the best fit. Tanzer notes that it's superb for quick bursts of power and strength, but offers limited benefits for long-distance stamina or endurance efforts. Luckily, the Vitamin Shop offers a variety of creatine products, powders, soft chew bites, and time-release beadlets to suit different preferences and needs. Before starting any new supplement regimen, it's always a smart move to consult with a healthcare professional. For example, Bodytech's Creatine Monohydrate is highly recommended, especially for those with sensitive stomachs. It's micronized, which means it dissolves easily and is less likely to cause gastrointestinal issues. Plus, it's free of artificial additives, just pure creatine that you can mix into water for a quick, effective dose. If you prefer a tastier, more convenient option, Bodytech's Creatine Soft Chews offer 5 grams of creatine per piece and come in a juicy strawberry flavor, ideal for travelers or anyone who dislikes powders. For those interested in more advanced supplementation, Bodytech's Elite Creatine Beadlets deliver concentrated doses via capsules that are designed for maximum absorption, eliminating the need for cycling or loading protocols. So, is creatine the ultimate secret weapon for muscle gains? It certainly has strong scientific backing and enthusiast support, but it's not a one-size-fits-all. As with any supplement, be sure to double-check with your doctor or a registered dietitian before starting. Remember, though, that understanding the nuances, like which form best suits your stomach or your fitness goals, can make all the difference. What's your take? Do you believe creatine is a miracle supplement, or are you wary of its potential side effects? Drop your thoughts and let's get the discussion going. Why you should take creatine, even if you don't work out. Surprising health benefits explained. Imagine having a secret weapon to boost your energy, enhance your cognitive function, and even support your overall health as you age. Sounds too good to be true? Well, experts say that creatine, a molecule once associated solely with muscle building, is now stepping out of the gym and into the broader health conversation. But here's where it gets interesting. Research suggests that creatine can benefit everyone, not just athletes, by improving cognitive performance, preserving muscle during aging, and supporting cellular energy in times of stress. And this is the part most people miss. Despite persistent myths, large-scale studies show that creatine is safe and widely underused, especially by those who consume little meat or fish. In fact, creatine may be one of the most important and overlooked daily supplements for whole-body health. But what exactly is creatine, and how does it work its magic? Let's dive into the expanding role of creatine in health and wellness. Creatine, widely known among athletes for enhancing strength and power, is now gaining attention for its wider health advantages. According to Dr. Richard Kreider, professor and director of the Exercise Sport Nutrition Lab at Texas A&M University, researchers have studied creatine for decades and found that it plays a critical role in overall cellular energy. Creatine is a naturally occurring substance stored in muscles, where it binds with phosphate to produce creatine phosphate. This compound helps supply energy to cells throughout the body. As Kreider explains, when the body is stressed, like in exercise or under metabolic conditions like some diseases, creatine phosphate is needed to maintain energy in the cell, and therefore has a lot of protective and health benefits, in addition to the exercise performance effects that have been seen. So, how much creatine do you really need? Our bodies create about 1 gram per day, but it's recommended to get 2 to 4 grams of creatine per day, depending on muscle mass and activity levels. The best sources of creatine in the diet are meat and fish, but as Kreider notes, you only get about 1 gram of creatine per pound of red meat or fish, like salmon, so it's expensive and takes a lot of calories to get 1 gram. This is why supplementation matters, especially for vegetarians or vegans who do not consume enough creatine in their diet. For athletes with performance-related goals, Kreider recommends supplementing 5 grams 4 times a day for a week to help load the muscle up with more energy, which makes for improved high-intensity exercise, recovery, and even cognitive function. After that, consuming 5 to 10 grams per day will maintain creatine stores and provide enough creatine for the brain. But creatine's benefits extend far beyond athletic performance. As Kreider says, it's important for everyone as they age throughout their lives. It can help older adults who lose muscle mass and cognitive function as they age, and in adolescence, low dietary creatine intake is associated with slower growth, less muscle mass, and higher body fat. Now, you may be wondering, is creatine safe? The answer is a resounding yes. In a comprehensive review published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, Kreider and colleagues analyzed 685 clinical trials on creatine supplementation to assess its safety and the frequency of reported side effects. The analysis showed that there were no significant differences in the rate of side effects for participants taking a placebo and those taking creatine. As for anecdotal concerns like bloating or cramping, Kreider says those claims don't hold up under scrutiny, and studies have shown that creatine can actually prevent cramping because it helps the body retain more fluid. Despite the strong evidence base, Kreider notes that creatine has long been the subject of misconceptions and misinformation. He's among the members of the International Society of Sports Nutrition who recently issued a letter affirming the safety and efficacy of creatine, urging lobbyists and policymakers not to restrict access to it. So what do you think? Are you convinced that creatine is a game changer for overall health and wellness? Or do you still have concerns about its safety and effectiveness? Let us know in the comments. As Kreider says, there's absolutely no data supporting any negative side effect anecdotally reported about creatine on the internet and in the media. Creatine is safe, and it's important for everybody, not just bodybuilders and athletes. Join the conversation and share your thoughts on the potential benefits and risks of creatine supplementation. And if you're interested in staying up to date on the latest breakthroughs in health and wellness, be sure to join our newsletter for exclusive updates and insights.